无字幕先听一遍。
Is there anything else?
Yes. Mr. Bournes may be innocent.
The jury disagreed, and legally that issue has been settled.
The DNA evidence shows somebody else was there.
But it does not disprove that your client was also there. And, your guy confessed, by the way.
My client has an IQ of 80. He was interrogated for 16 hours.
Coercion was never raised.
It was never raised because his lawyer was an inadequate hack, though the 9 of you seem quite satisfied with his performance. With all due respect.
加上字幕再听一遍。
Is there anything else?
Yes. Mr. Bournes may be innocent.
The jury disagreed.
Don't decide yet, Peter. The jury's retired. Just sleep on it.
I'm doing this for everyone. The case was grossly mishandled.
That's not for you to decide.
You're right, sir. It's for a jury to decide.
A jury did decide!
And they weren't presented with all of the facts. I'm gonna lose.
That's not true. There's a good chance we will.
Jessica.
Rachel, juries are unpredictable. Even if they've been told to disregard something, they know he was convicted before.
And legally that issue has been settled.
The DNA evidence shows somebody else was there.
But it does not disprove that your client was also there. And, your guy confessed, by the way.
All I need to do is share my suspicions with my clients, and you're going to be the next one going to pieces.
You wouldn't.
Confess. If you're arrested, tried, and convicted.
Okay. I'll confess. But I want the whole thing on tape.
Turning away, yet eyes begging for follow-up.
I was thinking about Drew and Ralph at the baseball game.
Just confess.
There may have been a time I gave singing a shot.
Well, let's hear it. My client has an IQ of 80. He was interrogated for 16 hours.
Owen already told us after he got taken by Gogol that he was thrown into a Russian prison.
We have no evidence to back up his story. Let's just interrogate him and make sure this isn't some ploy.
Who interrogated you?
Someone named Nikita.
As a whip and gorgeous as hell.
Oh, perfect. Okay, remember this is a conversation, not an interrogation, so you gotta move away from the where are you froms and what do you do's, and honey, don't make that face.
Coercion was never raised.
It was never raised because his lawyer was an inadequate hack.
Your Honor, this is coercion, pure and simple.
Give me a break.
So our exhibits are all from blackmail, but yours are squeaky clean because you're Mother Teresa?
I may not be Mother Teresa, but I don't resort to coercion to get my evidence.
Then what exactly are you doing with Donna Paulson's father?
She took advantage of my client. She coerced him, and you have the power to stop it.
I've had enough of your language, Mr. Spector.
It wasn't coercion. It was negotiated by a competent attorney. It's rock solid, and there's no basis to stop.
Though the 9 of you seem quite satisfied with his performance. With all due respect.
The Bureau does not do that. We do not get involved until a crime is committed and has risen to the level of our radar.
With all due respect, we've helped local law enforcement solve 2 murder cases now.
You do realize that you are chastising the managing partner?
With all due respect, it's not going to matter what you are if Harvey gets his part.